It's 2023 and we're going to be building a tiny lake house in The Sims 4. There's been so many updates since the last time we did it. So this one here is the last time we did it. As you can see, that is 6 years ago. And I had to use the fountain tool to actually build it. In fact, let's pull it up in the game. So here it is from 2016, the lake house. So if you're wondering and you want to find it on the gallery, it's by the Sim Supply, who no longer exists, by the way. So here we are. This is what we came up with in 2016. This is just a fountain that I built with the fountain tool. Oh, that's the pool tool, the fountain tool. So this guy here, because we didn't even have terrain manipulation and we didn't have the water tool or anything like that. So I just had to build it out of that fountain tool. I guess in hindsight, I'm not actually sure why I didn't do it as a pool, because then you could swim in it if it was a pool, but anyway, whatever. Around the edge, I just decorated it with a bunch of plants and rocks. And then around the back, this is just, you can see it's just a wall that just goes into the fountain. If we go down to the basement level, you can just see it's just a wall. And then the ground is actually just painted with the blue tile from Spa Day to make it look more blue. Anyway, so this is what we built. Then the layout itself is also a little strange, but I guess it is fully diagonal, which makes it more difficult. Now, the big question is this even a tiny home? Let's have a look. Tiny home. Ooh, it's got more than 100 tiles. I wonder, does the fountain count? Well, anyway, we're going to build a new version. We're going to build a 2023 version. Goodbye. So the first thing I'm going to do is build the house. It's not going to be the same. We're not building the same house, but I will build it on a diagonal, I think. And we're going to try and make it a tiny home. Do you reckon we can do 3 wide? Because I think that one was 4 wide. And then I think it was, because I labeled it as 4x6, which technically on a diagonal is much more than 4x6. Let's see. Ends up being 48 tiles. When you do it on a regular grid, a 4x6 is only 24 tiles. So you actually get a whole bunch more space. Pretty much literally double the amount of space. So nice little trick to still call it a 4x6. All right, I like this. I like this start. Let's do, I think I want to do a roof. I want to do a roof. Yes, I think a house needs that. No, I want to do a roof that kind of like sticks out, I reckon. So I have like a cantilevered roof, kind of like that. That's pretty cool. And then I think the other side will do similar, but not as big. So I'm going to bring that side in a little bit. So there'll be like a little bit of a roof, like over where you enter the house. Okay. That's good, that's good. Then we're gonna do a nice little waterfront overhang. To do that, let's get out our terrain tools. Let's get a flatten to height. We're gonna go down 3, I think. All right, so this is gonna be our lake. So I guess let's just make a lake. Well, I guess we'll do the same thing we did before where the whole entire house was like actually over the lake, which is kind of weird in reality, but this ain't no reality. All right, what does this look like if we add water to it? Which we can just do like this. I think, yeah, 3, you get the weird clipping on the edge. So we go down to the 2 height. Get a nice, more natural looking lake. Very nice. We could even do a little island. Pretty cool. I don't know if we can use that. I guess actually, if I make this shallow enough, your sim could actually walk through this. I think this is too deep though. Because I think if it's like if it's like that, I'm pretty sure they can walk through it. So knowing that fact, if we make it a little bit shallower here, then they could actually walk across to the little island and we could use it because it will still be covered in water. That should allow us a way to sort of walk through. Of course, we'll playtest this, but all right. So the house is obviously going to have to be a little bit higher because we want it to look like it's actually over the lake, which now, of course, we can do really easily by using the foundation with stilts, which did not exist when I built the first one. So that would have in itself made a big difference. All right, so I wonder if we could, you think it's possible to intersect a pool? What does this look like? That is actually not the worst looking thing I've ever seen. I know that's not a great compliment, but there's potential here. I think because we could decorate the edge of it. Hey! Oh, I guess because this is too low. That's probably, it lowered the water. That's okay. Oops. Can they have the same water effect? Oh my gosh, they can. Not that I want to use that one, but it's possible. Okay, well, I don't think I want the pool there. That was just a test. All right, let's build a little balcony, which I don't think we'll use this fence, but we're just gonna get it built with this and then we can figure it out. Now, how many tiles does this bring us up to? Because 72, that's not too bad. All right, around the back, we obviously need an exit to this house. I think if I can have a little back porch, that'd be nice. Do I have tiles for that? As long as we're under 100, I'll be happy. And then we will go straight across a little bit further to here. We don't need stairs if it's close enough to the ground. Sims can just step up onto that, which is good because this is obviously all diagonal and adding stairs would mean we'd have to have a flat edge to it, which I don't really want to do. Anyway, let's get that same stilted foundation there and there. So we could leave this open, which is, I think what I did in the original one. I would like, I think a little fence. Like if we did 2 there, so then, you know, if you're in this area, you're good, but out here you could like jump off into the lake. Having said that, the lake is very shallow. We could actually deepen it. It doesn't have to be as shallow as it is. It only needs to be shallow over here so we can walk across. Probably like here is a good depth. That seems like something you could jump into. And then we'll just do a little bit of smoothing. Yeah, I mean, you can't really tell that it even goes deeper down there. It's also weird that the default is grass underneath, so we should probably change that. What if it's all just this mud? That kind of actually does not look good. What about the lighter color? No. What about this one? Ignore the edges. I'll fix up those. I think the biggest part of this build is doing this the lake. I feel like the house is the easy bit. I quite like the look of that, actually, to be honest. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Maybe we could have the pool over here somewhere. Maybe like coming off it, so you like come out here and then you jump in from here or something. All right, let's get back to the house. So I'm thinking I want to use, I love these. Oh, this house is really tall. I don't think I actually want that. I think I want smaller. Yeah, although now it kind of looks small. Do we want, maybe we do want tall. No, that looks too tall. Yeah, I really love these greenhouse windows. Just something about them. But they really speak to me. I think along the side, looks good. Could even do the brown windows. You know what would go really well with this build? The metal sheeting from Growing Together. Yes. I don't know if I want it all to be black, but I think that's a good starting point. And then up top, the roof, or like the concrete slab. Okay, I don't think if we're going to do black, I can do brown windows. I don't think the black is the color I want. So I think I want to add like maybe a detail on the roof, but to avoid adding tiles, you got to be careful, because if I just close this off like this, you can see it adds more tiles to my limit. But I think if I just place the wall here and then move it over, that doesn't make it a room, so then it just stays like that. Now I just wanted to do that because I think it could be a nice, I don't know, little roof detail. If this was a normal build, I'd put platform in there, but again, that would count towards our tile count, so I'm just gonna leave it. We could do a chimney in there, I guess. Just really big. Maybe I made it too big. Uh-oh. I mean, really, it should just be like one of these things, to be honest. I just kind of wanted something on the roof. You know what, let's just leave it then and see what happens. There's something about this, it just isn't working for me. I'm really trying with the different colors, and I've moved this thing here and had like it stick out the top, got some paneling around the back. Maybe it's these windows that aren't working for me. We do also have these ones, which actually fits like perfectly there now, so maybe that's the better option. I mean, I could even use this on the side instead, because I think those sort of match well enough that we can sort of put those side by side and you still get the same nice like corner window look. I already think that looks like so much better than the other one. So I think I'm just gonna do this. All right, next thing I'm gonna do is front door, which is around the back, which is very strange. Also really annoying, to be honest. I wonder if I should just rotate this entire lot, because I originally built it so you'd see it when you load in the lot, but just from playability standpoint, I feel like that's super annoying. If I just rotate the entire thing, so I guess, oh, okay. You know what? I know why I did it. When you take the photo from this side, you see all of this. Okay, interesting. But from a playability standpoint, it makes a lot more sense. That's all right, let's roll with it. Okay, inside, well, let's get the front door. Actually, before I do that, let's do the layout. So I think now, and this is something we saw the other day when I did the treehouse build, now we can make bathrooms so much smaller with that shower from University Life. Like we could probably, to be honest, I reckon we could make a bathroom work in this space. Obviously, we're going to need a sim to test it, but I think that would potentially work, which then leaves a lot of space in the rest of the house. I reckon this is kitchen area here. Like you'd have kitchen running along there. Then you could potentially have that as is that big enough for a bedroom? Let's see. It's hard to tell with everything on diagonals. I think so. Yeah, you can fit a full-on double bed for sure. And then you actually have a pretty good living space. I'm pretty sure that would work. Does the kitchen actually fit here though? Because this is all diagonal, so it's kind of weird with how it all snaps together. You know what? It fits close enough. Whoa, my hair. I think a really cool window in this build would for sure be this sort of, oh my God, that fits like perfectly across the kitchen. Okay, we'd have to change the walls on the outside so it doesn't look so silly, but that is like perfect. If I even lower that too, I think if I have it just a little bit above the edge so it doesn't clip, that'll be good. Do these fit above? They do, pretty easily too. Hello? Where is this? Okay, do I like this higher one being there? The kind of idea was like the window changes, although this I guess should be thinner maybe. What if I made that the end piece? Let's just like line it up with that and see what it looks like. If I get 2 end pieces, I can probably, or maybe I need 3 end pieces. And then this can line up here. Does that, or we just don't have that. We just have it like that. And then we could have something else there. I don't know what. Just do a couple of shelves like that. That's kind of nice. I kind of like that. That works, and we'll put some stuff on it. All right, then we need a fridge, which I guess is just gonna have to go over here because otherwise I don't know where it would go. It's a little obtrusive, isn't it? But there's not much I can do about it unless I block the window on the wall and make a smaller window. But I love that window. It looks so good. I think we're just gonna have to work with this. And then I'm pretty sure we can get a bin back here. And I think they can still use this. Can we put a microwave? Utilize that weird corner space with all this stuff. I could do a corner counter, but then I wouldn't be able to hide the bin. Let's test, I want to test that. I like that. Okay, this is our bathroom. Oh, I love this door. Is this, oh, I've left like no room for a front door. No, we can't use this door. It's too big. I guess I'll just use these doors. So I think if I put it as far over to the left as possible, we could probably fit a sink on this side, shower in the middle, and toilet there, and that should work. I've created a tear in the wall. What the heck? Do you see that? Only from certain angles. Well, good thing is we play with the walls down most of the time. All right, the bedroom. We do actually have room, I think, for a dresser at the end, which is fantastic. I think if we put the door here on this corner, we could fit a dresser next to it here, maybe a mirror somewhere, and then we should be able to get around it. And then that leaves this room here for a dining table pretty easily, I think, or maybe tucked up more this side, and we can have a couch or something over here. All right, front door wise, oh, this would fit so well. Too bad I didn't leave any room for a doorway. Could just do this on this sort of eco lifestyle fancy frame door. Sure, I definitely feel like we need like lots of greenery. Hey, what happened to my foundation? We need like lots of greenery and stuff here. I think it'll look awesome. All right, let's fix the outside too, because this, if we're gonna have that window, I guess that should probably go along all of that section. Yeah, that's all right. And then this side, that's good, that's good. The bedroom obviously needs a window too. I don't know what we could put under there. Probably something. All right, well, back around this side, let me put the wood paneling back to there, because I like having the wood sort of on the edges. I think looks nice. We do the same here? Yeah. All right, so visually, this door would obviously hit that. But I think gameplay-wise, we should be able to fit in here. I guess if I wanted to do something a little different, we could probably use this sink, and then obviously that, I think, looks like the door would actually open past that. This doesn't look as nice, but why don't we try that? Let's get a sim in here. Okay, we moved in and it's pitch black at nighttime, so let's get some lights in here. Alrighty, hey Samaj, let's first of all, can we even get into the house? Like, did my theory of stepping up here work? So far, so good. We also spawned just there, so we don't have to walk too far, and good, we're stepping up. I know, again, it's pitch black, but if you can't see, it worked. All right, so we're inside the house, that's good. Kitchen, let's make a microwave meal real quick. Let's do oatmeal. See if I can actually reach everything here. All right, that works. I mean, we kind of visually clip into the fridge a bit, but that's fine by me. If it works, you know? I kind of like it because then it does mean that the bin is hidden there, which I'm going to guess we can use. Okay, stop eating that. Okay, dishwasher obviously works. I need something to put in the bin. What can we put in the bin? Now clean it up. You'll tip it in the bin, right? There you go. Yeah. Okay, that works. I'm going to go ahead and guess the stove works, but just for completeness, we should probably test it. Yeah. Cool. So everything in the kitchen, including the bin and microwave and sink, all work, which is fantastic. Yeah, look at that. There you go. Then, oh wait, actually, I was gonna say don't go to bed, but you know what? Do go to bed. It works. At least we can get in that side. I'm gonna go ahead and guess the other side's exactly the same. Just test it. Beautiful. All right, the next thing is the bathroom. Go take a shower, and that totally works. Toilet works, and then I assume he'll just go wash his hands just there. Fantastic. That all worked. That's actually really good. Oh, actually, can we get out over here? It appears to be what? Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I guess we didn't need to make the shallow part. We could just go here. All right. Well, that's actually kind of good. I like that. Maybe we should make it a little bit deeper so there is a specific pathway. We could do like decorative rocks. It almost looks like stepping stones. So what we've learned is Sims can walk through. This is like 2 deep water, like 2 clicks deep. So they can walk through 2 deep. So we don't need to go this shallow, which is actually kind of good. So what I will do though, that means I'm gonna lower probably the rest of this. Yeah, if I lower this section, that should stop them walking through it. Because I kind of just want to build a pathway there that we use, you know? We can have like a little almost rock pathway there, which I think is kind of cool. And then just get like a few sort of plants around it too. And we could even paint some of the pebbles sort of in the middle so it kind of almost looks like a little rock path. And then you come out to this little island. That's so fun. I love that. Now, for a pool, because I still want to do this pool idea, how are we going to do this? This is where we incorporate the old school method, although in this case it's a pool, not a fountain, but we'll have it embedded within the lake. Okay, so that's low with the water, and you can actually see all that now. That's all right. This is going to move up a little bit, and then we just raise the water back up. Kind of wish there was an easier way to hide the edge of this. So we'll just level probably the edge of this island, or at least part of it to the pool so you can get in easily. But that should allow us to actually just get into the pool just there. I wonder if I layer like these rocks here. So these are from Outdoor Retreat, sort of like boulders and stuff. Like, can I just like boulder around the edge here and the pool will still work? Because that does a pretty good job. And then if we did some like plants or something there. Oh, I can actually trim certain edges separately. So maybe we could do like a rock trim on the sides with the rocks. So it sort of blends a little bit better in with those. And then on the front edge, maybe this is more subtle to try and blend in with the actual water. I mean, clearly you can see the line, but I think that makes it seem a little bit better, right? I think that works. I put a few more plants around it. I think I'm not going to go fully overboard with it, but that's a fun little area to come and visit. Maybe a couple more just on this edge here. But I think that's really nice. Can we do like the old school looking one there? And we could do like the bubbles. So this one will like have little bubbles come up to the surface. So it's almost like a little hot spring. We could potentially get access here. Let's try that. Yeah, that'd be cool. All right. Let's just flatten that little section there so then you could have access there. Potentially. I don't know if that'll work, but we'll give it a go. I think this actually looks really good. I really like that area. Oh yeah, the house. Let's do that. Forgot about this bit. We've got to use the old vampire's floors because you can go diagonal and it looks like it's going normally. Use the lighter wood for sure. Oh, we could do the herringbone one. Yeah, that's not bad. That's nice. I wonder if these can fit in. Of course, we'll do a playtest and all that kind of good stuff like we normally do. But if those fit there, they're a little high. I kind of wish that the top was down here. So yeah, we can use this little use this ledge with move objects. So I'm thinking if I can get this little guy here. Unfortunately, it's not actually producing light on the inside if I go right under the edge there. Then what we'll have to do is gonna use the tool mod to just move it out a little bit further. So when you got the walls up or even cutaway mode looking in, it looks like that. From the other side, it looks a little silly when you have the cutaway walls, or if you have the walls down, you do see it. So I'm not gonna put too much there. I think just that is nice, just so it looks like there's something there. We do need more light in this room though, so let's do that. How about a candle? As well as I did a little ceiling light. There you go, that's beautiful. Do a little box of blankets down underneath. I feel like storage would be a premium in this house, so I'm just trying to add extra stuff. I'm gonna do a little light switch here. You know what, that's nice. So you could turn off like the reading light. Should we have one on both sides, like hotels? That's luxurious. I don't even know why I'm doing that. How much do these cost? $40! What a rip. All right, I'm pretty good with that. Let's go back to daytime. So the living space, so I was thinking little dining table, probably, see, I really like this table, but it costs $1,300. Not that, but I'm not really caring about budget, but it is ridiculous. Like this is just the most standard looking table, which is, I wish we just had this. Which we do, but it's so expensive. So I'm just gonna have to use it because that's just the way it is. I don't know if I'm wasting too much space by putting a desk here, but I thought kind of nice. But I guess let's figure out the TV and stuff. We don't need a TV, but the living room. I was wondering if maybe I should do the door the other way because this is the opening side. I have that the opening side and it had like a couch. I don't know if that would get in the way. You know what? Let's just place stuff and find out. What? This is what happens. I wash my hair and then it just it does that. I always like this one because it's got like the storage drawers underneath, but I really don't think it fits. Well, I guess it does. It is actually a pretty similar style in the sense that it's quite angular, although I guess my desk isn't angular, but everything else is pretty angular. So it does technically fit, but this couch just looks so much more cozy and looks so much more comfortable. I want to use this one. And I actually kind of like the default color, but we could go more color. Do a blue, although we got the green cabinets. But then we got too much green. Like, I'm leaning too far into it. What if we go white? Hear me out. And then we have a more colored rug. Although it's not really colored, it's just kind of neutral. Although, it is nice. It is nice. Is there a matching armchair for this? I always forget. No, but there is this, which I think goes with this set. I've kind of swapped to go for a more blue vibe, and I think that works better. Because I think if we put green, like plants and stuff in, I think it'll probably look a lot nicer. That's my theory anyway. I'm gonna do a small TV there, so then you could still like Get a nice view out to the lake. I mean, that's beautiful. Look at this place. Okay, things changed a little since the last time you saw it a second ago. But I think I've worked something together here. I quite like it. I mean, the desk is probably still bigger than it needs to be, but I think it's a functional space at least. Then you can use it for a computer or, you know, swap it out for something else. I think it looks nice. Got like a half sort of mirror. Well, not half mirror, full mirror, but on half the desk. Little shelves with a couple items on it, a few decorations around the place. Put a few things up on the shelves in the kitchen. I went back to green for the cabinets. Actually, that cabinet is not in the right spot. There you go. That's a bit better. Changed the couch out and the rug. Well, the rug's the same, but changed the color and played with the colors a little bit. I think that's quite nice. I quite like the purple in here. And I think overall, I'm pretty happy with that living space. And I did a few little things by the door, but not much. I mean, you can't really fit anything there. We could probably do like a little side table here, maybe. Just underneath the, I'd swap these around. A little hat and coat rack there, and then we can have like the bags there. And then the thing is, this is still pretty big, but I could put this in the wall. So we could just have it in the wall like that, and then it doesn't cut too much into the space. It's still like a little much. Maybe we just get rid of it and just have like a shoe rack. Although the colors of these are not great. I guess the black is probably the best. Sure, I'm just gonna go with that, you know, get a little stuff there. All right, the bathroom, I mean, it's pretty much done. I can't actually really add anything else in here besides a mirror, pretty much. That's about it. And then obviously wallpaper, which I guess I'll just do the matching wallpaper. And I did add this little shelf over here, which is nice, you know, a few little decorations. You can get the toilet paper roll as well, just down there. It may get wet from the shower, but not my problem. So whatever. All right, that's pretty much that then. I mean, that's the house really, or at least the inside, which I think is pretty nice. All right, the outside, should we just do the same flooring? Yeah, go on then. That's good, I like that. Really wish the underneath, you can see it's white because by default, all ceilings in Sims 4 are white. So then you can see it reflecting off the lake. It's like white drywall, so it kind of looks a little silly, but whatever. Could use like the Desert Luxe stuff. Ooh, that's nice. We could just use it as like a fence. I think I'll use an actual half wall, so then when you're cooking, things don't just fall off into the water. Not that that would actually happen, but we could put this here. That looks cool. Ah, not too shabby. Actually, if I go lower, then I could use the glass trim on the top, which would stop people putting plates and junk on top of it, which is probably a better use. And then I think I'll use like an outdoor bin so that we can just come, like when you empty the trash in the house, it can just go here. And it kind of just looks like part of this little setup, which I think is good. What do we think of having that little thing sticking out there? I think that's okay, because you can still, you know, have a nice big open edge. What do we think of like that sort of table out there? Or do we want to make sure we have recliners? We probably want recliner. What about something like this, where we have the two recliners, we have this, I put them on this like 90 degree to each other so you could both be sitting facing out. Because if I did one, you know, this way, then someone's facing in, then or I'd have to turn it this way, which makes sort of positioning these a little bit more difficult. Like it doesn't really all fit. So I thought if we do the chairs on the side of the table like that, we can have it right on the edge. Just don't fall in. And then that works. In theory, I don't know if it actually does work. We'll have to play test it. A little outdoor light there. Get one on that table. Not sure how well we can access these chairs. Again, all this remains to be play tested, but I'm going to get a little side table here for this one. Then we can get the summer drink tray. So you can pour some drinks out there. That'll work. For mail, I guess we could use the Snowy Escape mailbox, and I could just go on the side of the house here. And then I can get rid of the auto-generated one over there, because that means we have our mailbox there and our outdoor bin at the back. So it's all sort of contained in this unit, which is great. Now I've got this section at the front where there's kind of weird gap underneath. I wonder if I can just put like, no, I can't put that there. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. This one kind of fits underneath. It doesn't have a great color swatch though for it. We can kind of just make it look like our little plant overflow area. You know, we don't have any room to put them anywhere else. So they're just hanging out down here at the front. There you go. Oh, you know what I should do? I'm going to get rid of this hanging one. I'm going to put a light there instead. There you go. Oh, that actually looks so cozy. I really like that. Okay, well, I think the actual house itself is done. I just got to do the rest of the lot, which is just going to be decorative. I mean, we've done like the pool area. I don't know. I guess I should add something out over here. Could have bees. Oh, the little hill. You know what? I might need to flatten this island a little bit. It's nice that it's hilly, but it'll be easier to have functional items if it's flat. You definitely have like a little bonfire thing here. It's like a nice little island living, if you will. No, that's cool. I like that. All right, the rest of this, I was kind of going to blend it in more with Windenburg rather than what I did originally, which was like the forest area. So I've got like this debug tree. I'm gonna place some of these trees around the lot just to give it the vibes. Ooh, this is a really nice piece to add into the water. Obviously I've got to lower it down a bit or like raise up the bottom of the water because it's way too it's like way too deep underneath those. So we just smooth that out a bit. Then it sort of just sits below the surface. It peaks up in a few spots, but I think that adds a lot more like just detail to that little lake. Yeah. Okay, I'm really liking. Wait, what does the gallery picture look like? Oh. Why have you done this to me? Oh my god, that's the second picture? That one's okay. No one's gonna download this thing. What is this? Anyway, there are a couple more trees just on this side that sort of finish up a lot. I mean, I think I'll just keep it like that. I don't think I need to go too overboard with stuff around the edge because now that we've got like an actual sort of natural lake edge rather than it being angular like it was last time, I don't think I need to cover everything up. But I think we got a beautiful little pool and sort of almost camping area. Not really, you couldn't really camp out there, but you know, there's a little outdoor play space. Play space? It's not for kids, but whatever. And we got the house. Let's play test. Okay, good news. The bed still works and it's also still nighttime and raining. So that's, there's that. So that side of the bed works. I'm just gonna oh, okay, well we can scoot, which is good. There was a period of time where scooting in Sims 4 didn't work. Yeah, that all looks good. This should be fine. Change outfit. Go to that. There you go. Yeah, cool. And then we'll say practice speech on the mirror. I'm just testing everything to make sure it's all good. Computer is working as well. Fantastic. I'm just going to test the kitchen again because of all the stuff I put around. Microwave, fridge, and bin all work. And obviously the dishwasher, which is good. Counter is fine. I'm just about to use the oven. There we go. I mean, yeah, I think we're good. I don't think I broke anything, thankfully, on the inside. Looks like the table's working too. Just test both chairs. There we go. All good. TV time. Watching. Yeah. Not that, I mean, I didn't think that wouldn't work. All right, let's make sure the toilet still works. All right, and then we'll test the barbecue and make sure the outdoor bin and all that works as well. Looks good. Oh, that's pretty nice though, hanging out here. Look at this. Over the lake. I mean, it is super gray, like the worst day, but you know, other than that, it's pretty nice. Can we sit on this table out here? Make sure both of these work. That's good. Can I relax on these guys? I can. Good. I'm glad that those work as well. Let me just test the other one. Yep. Cool. It looks like everything is working nicely. Yes, you know what? Hang on. One last thing. Can I empty this bin? Oh. Ooh. I need an outdoor trash can. I have one. It's right here. That's interesting. Huh. Or does this not count as an outdoor? What if I put it over here? Let's just see. No. Huh. Is this not an outdoor trash can? I thought it was. But no, it must be because you can't empty this anymore. There's no, I refuse to believe that that's not an outdoor trash can. All right, fine. Let me just try a different one. Let's just use that for sake of testing. Okay. No, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work for some reason. So that's not my fault. That's a bug. So I'm just going to leave that one there. All right. Final playtest is getting over to this area. So if I say go here now, let's see what Samaj does. So we walk out the front area. Oh, you know what? I need to do a little pathway or something here. This looks kind of weird. I forgot about that bit. We'll do that in a second. I actually really like this little rock pathway. Yes. So we sort of walk down the pathway. Yeah, you know, your shoes get a little wet, so maybe don't wear shoes. Can I light this? Oh no, wait, what? That's on the second level? Okay, interesting. Let me try placing it on the first level. There we go. Let me try that. I don't know if it's gonna work, to be honest, but the pool looks really nice actually with the bubbles. Here we go. I mean, it seems to work. Cowabunga! Ow! Oh, that looked rough. But it totally worked. And I can climb out, right? If I just go here. Sure, I just like it. Also, it's freezing. I'm gonna freeze my sim. Oh, that totally works though. That's great. Awesome. That's actually really good news. I'm so glad that works. All right, so the house is going to come with a bit of trash for you to empty, so good luck with that. All right, last little thing, just the actual entrance where it's just like this onto grass looks a little strange, so I think I need to do some sort of pathway here. I think they kind of spawn around here somewhere, so that's kind of where I'm taking it. And I'm just doing like a gravel path. And then put a bit of dirt on top of it, so it's a little bit more worn out. There you go, look at that. And we'll get a little bit more dirt around this actual space there. Then I'm gonna get a few more of these grasses. There you go. I mean, just a little bit of something so it's not so blank. And of course you could add whatever you wanted. I feel like there's a lot of space just to add outdoor activities around here for sure. I really like that area though. Well, thank you so much to my top level members for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. But this is the 2023 tiny lake house. I think it turned out great. I had a lot of fun with this. I think it all came together in the end. We got some new ideas, but we still got the old inspiration there. It's still on the diagonal, so it's still a small space. It is now officially a tiny home. We're also using a lot of the live edit debug stuff that didn't exist before, and we're using an actual lake, which before didn't exist. So there you go. If you want to download this, the link is in the description down below. Otherwise, you can search my name on the gallery, James Turner YT. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in another 6 years when we do the next version of this. Hopefully in The Sims 5. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time and have an awesome day.